Good morning to you all, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, and welcome to this moment. Peace be upon you who love to meditate and listen to the Word of God. Today, I bring you some of the reasons that Paul is giving us as far as the writing of the Galatians letter is about. In the Galatian letter, the first chapter from it is chapter 1, verses 6 to verses 9, we have some of the reason of the writing. The first reason is about the accusation that we find in verses 6 to 7. And then Paul says that he is not astonished that you are so quickly deserting the one who called you in the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel. Not that there is another gospel, but there are some who are confusing you and want to pervert the gospel of Christ. So Paul is aware of all those people who are there and making fun of it. Then people are turning away, leaving their true gospel where God is calling them to, Christ is calling them to, and to join to a different gospel. That is happening as well in our day, where we have false teachers bringing about hope, love, and so on, distorting, using the same words of the gospel, distorting and taking people away from their true faith. Apart from the accusation, we have another element, which is a double accusation. The double accusation brings Paul to be marveled from the Galatians that are moving to the right way, joining another wrong way, another wrong path. So from there we have the arising of the false teachers. Those false teachers are the Judaizers, and they bring about confusion to the reader. Then they distort the gospel. Instead of giving the right teaching, they give a wrong teaching, then so that people may believe in them. Then in front of all these realities of what we have seen in chapter 1, verses 6 to 7, the ironic tone that we have in it brings and suggests about Paul's mockery to the Galatians, because the Galatians, they don't know what they are doing. So then the third element, or the third aspect that is talking about the reason why the letter was written was a double curse. In the chapter 1, verses 8 to 9, Paul brings to us a double curse. For him, he reacts against those who are distorting the true gospel, because he believed that the gospel he's preaching is the gospel of Jesus Christ, and it is a true gospel. Then he pronounces a double curse that goes upon anyone. It goes upon the angelical beings, himself, or others who might distort the true evangelion to tell, which means the true gospel of Christ. Evangelion to tell, the gospel of Christ. From that perspective, Paul claims that his gospel is of a higher order, that is the true gospel, the authentic gospel, and he substantially claims and validates it as a true gospel. So, my dear brothers, we are living in a very moving, fast world where a lot of things is presented to us. A lot of material is presented to us. And this reason to the right, those reasons that has motivated the writing of the letters to the Galatians are appealing to us today and are inviting us to be careful enough not to adhere a wrong teaching, not to adhere a false teaching that is brought to us by the false teachers that it is about in this gospel. So our today's meditation will limit from here. Then I am very happy to have you along and meditate upon it, and I wish you an excellent week ahead, and also I wish that you remain in the Lord and remain firm to the true gospel, that is the gospel of Christ. Thank you, and happy day, lovely people of God. Thank you.